It is a few days after my birthday. It's now the 24th. I just need some time to process that I am now engaged. Isn't that crazy? My ring is a little bit too big, so we are going to get it resized. There it is. Hopefully that focused. I still feel like crazy that is my life. This is my life. I'm now a fiance. Like, that's crazy. Hold on, I need some water. I'm like all over the place. Sorry, I just stare at this like all day now. It's exciting. I'm gonna be getting married. Okay, I need to stop. I'll walk around my house being like, wait, I'm gonna get married. We need to have an update. PSA, public service announcement time. I have not vlogged in a while. I actually did vlog on my birthday, but not really. I filmed like really random clips. I also filmed a few clips the day after my birthday, thinking I was gonna vlog that day because I knew I didn't have enough footage from my actual birthday. But then the best thing to ever happen happened, and I just forgot about filming, threw it out the window, and was like, okay, I'm gonna celebrate because I am engaged. Yeah, I'm engaged to my boyfriend. Well, my now fiance. That's so exciting to say. My fiance proposed to me the day after my birthday, so September 23rd. So actually on my birthday, my parents came back to Georgia to celebrate my birthday with me. Yeah, so basically we celebrated my birthday, we had dinner, and then my mom was like, we're gonna go shopping tomorrow, Sunday. Sorry if this is confusing. My mom was like, tomorrow, like me, you, and Maddie, my sister, are gonna go shopping in the morning. And I was like, okay. And I remember like thinking it was weird, only because like, not like weird, but I just thought like the fact that she didn't invite Andrew to go too and he's sitting right there, I thought was like kind of mean. And then later I told him, I was like, you can come shopping with us if you want to come. Like, I don't know why she said, like, why she didn't include you. And then later they kept talking about how it was like a girl's day, like a girl's morning. And then I was like, oh, that's why. Like, then I just completely dismissed it. But at first, like, I don't know if they didn't say it was a girl's day or if I just didn't hear that it was a girl's day, because I was like, oh, like, I mean, Andrew probably didn't want to go anyways, but I was like, oh, like, you didn't get invited. And I felt bad for him, but lo and behold, he knew the entire time like what was to go down. So yeah, that morning, the day of the proposal, me, my mom, and my sister did our little girls shopping trip. We went to like Marshall's and a bunch of stores, and in hindsight, which is kind of funny to think about now, I only needed to be like out of the house for like a little bit because my boyfriend, now fiance, wanted to set up the proposal while we were at shopping, but he didn't need like 3 hours, which is like pretty much how much time we spent shopping. Like, we went shopping for a long time. And I remember in Marshall's, my mom was like, oh, like, it's already blah 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 o'clock, like, I don't remember now, and we still have other stores to go to. And I was like, oh, okay, like, let's kick it into gear, only because my sister was leaving that same day to go back to where she lives for college, because she had come up for my birthday as well. So it's literally such a coincidence that it happened to be like my birthday. Well, it's not a coincidence because he planned it, but it works out perfectly that I was not suspicious at all because everyone was just up there for my birthday. So yeah, Maddie was like, yeah, I need to go back to college, so we need to kick it into gear. And I was like, okay. So we went shopping and had a wonderful morning. I love shopping. And then we get home and I go to like help get the bags out of the trunk. This is so funny to me. But I go to help them get the bags out and they're like, no, just go put your water down, like blah, blah, blah. We're just going to put them straight from your trunk to my sister's trunk, like all her bags, and then you can come back and bring your bags in. I was like, why don't I just bring my bags in now? Like, what do you mean? And they're like, no, like, you just go put your water and your purse down and then come back and you can grab more. And I was like, ugh, okay. And so then I went inside and immediately Andrew meets me at the door, which I didn't think was like suspicious because I just figured he was about to come help with the bags, like he usually does that. And then I'm like putting my bag down. I'm like, they wouldn't let me bring a bag in. Like, like I was mad that they wouldn't let me help them, which is just so funny to me. Like, I literally walk in mad about to be proposed to. And then Andrew's like, oh, like, that's so weird. And then he's like, I want to show you something funny. And I was like, okay. And so then I'm like, we got bags to bring in, but okay. And so I just follow him in to the living room, and then that's when I kind of saw the whole setup he made for me, which is so sweet. And he had like candles and pictures and flowers, and I was kind of like, is what I think is about to happening? Like, I was like still like unsure because I didn't want to assume, but I was like pretty sure. And I was like, oh, this is why they didn't want me to bring a bag in. Like, things are clicking now, you know, like, this is why you didn't go shopping with us. And then he proposes to me very privately and intimately, which I love. And he did such a good job. And I cried, of course. Like I always pictured that I would cry, but I cried, you know. And then I was like, oh my god, I gotta go tell my mom and my sister. And so then we go outside, and like, of course they knew the whole time, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they're there to like be excited with me, and it was such a great day, a great proposal. I could not ask for a better proposal. Oh, I also wanted to mention about the engagement. Andrew's like biggest thing with it was that he always wanted to surprise me. Like, I'm kind of a hard person to surprise, and I just like to know everything, and I try to know everything, and I like am very observant, so usually I can pick out when things are off. And I was telling Andrew, because we've talked about our engagement and like starting a family and getting married and all that stuff before, and I was always like, I don't know if you'll be able to surprise me. Like, I think I'll figure it out. Like, I'll know something is up. And he's like, no, you're gonna be surprised. Like, that's my goal, is that I surprise you. I was like, okay, I don't know. He actually did surprise me. I had no idea. Literally no clue, because everything like made sense. Like, with my birthday the day before, like everyone being there and just having my nails done. I had my nails done with my mom for my birthday. She knew I was going to go book shopping on my birthday, and I always like to have my nails done when I do book shopping videos, because I'm like showing my fingers a lot and like holding books and stuff. And she's like, oh well, we can go get your nails done together, and then you'll have them done for your video. And I was like, yeah, perfect. Like, that made sense to me. And I am the person who loves French tip nails, and I get them pretty much every time I get my nails done. Like, doesn't matter if I like was expecting an engagement or not, like I would have done those nails, and I've been doing them for the entire time we've been dating, so it's like not new to me, and I just like it. I think it's like, it goes with every outfit. It's classic, and it's just easy decision for me. I don't have to stress about it. I know it's gonna look good. So that's what I did. And then yeah, the day of, like, I was just expecting to go on a little girls' day trip. I was like not thinking a thing of it, and we're gonna go shopping. I literally wore my Falcons jersey shirt because it was a Sunday, the Falcons were playing. I was like, yeah, Falcon Sunday, like, let's go. I need to wear my shirt. And then I knew Andrew's gonna wear his jersey, most likely, and we were gonna match and have a good little Sunday, which is what we usually do. So I thought nothing of it at all. And then we got home and that happened. I was really shocked. So he actually really did surprise me, and I'm glad that that ended up working out for him, because I know that's something he really wanted. And I'm glad too, because I did want to be surprised. I just figured that I wouldn't, because I always know when something's up, but he got me this time. I did not have a clue. And yeah, I think it's a cute little story, and like I said, I had no clue. I'm so excited to start wedding planning. I already have a little bit, not gonna lie, because I'm type A. I am gonna be very organized about everything, and I like to get a head start. I think we've only been engaged for like a week. I did take that whole first week when we got engaged to just kind of like let it sink in and not even think about wedding planning, not even like stress about it. I didn't even post on my socials till like the next week, maybe a week and a half, because I just like really wanted it to sink in. And I'm really glad that I did that, because we really just got to like enjoy being, we're still enjoying being engaged, you know what I mean? But I didn't have to like jump into like all the wedding planning stuff, which now that I am, I'm like very glad that I took that little week and a half, because it's already been a lot. Not really. I'm just like crazy, and I like to do everything. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but again, I'm only in the very, very, very beginning stages, like just getting ideas and things written down. I just wanted to update you guys, because this is a big part of my life, and you're going to be seeing lots of wedding content. I'm going to start a whole wedding diary series, which is just the first video in the wedding diaries series. So hopefully you'll like them. I mean, if you're engaged or planning to get engaged, or even if you've already gotten married, maybe you'll just like watching someone else go through the process. And I'm very, very excited and grateful and lucky and overwhelmed and filled with so much joy at the same time. Like, I think it's going to be such a fun chapter of my life, and like just something I've always dreamed of, and it's finally happening, which is kind of crazy and kind of surreal, but it also feels very right, and I feel like this is the right time. I don't know if I've ever mentioned before, but Andrew, I'm sure, I was about to say me and Andrew live together, like I'm sure y'all know that. But if this is your first time watching me or watching my channel, hi, I'm Morgan. I'm 23, just turned 23, and I'm engaged, and my fiance Andrew is 22, so he's a little younger than me. I'm a little bit of a cougar. I don't like to talk about it. But we actually met in high school. We're in the same year of school, like school year. We're in the same year. We met our junior year of high school through mutual friends, which, fun fact, they were dating at the time that we started dating, and they're still dating. And we're still dating. Like the two separate couples. And we're all still friends, which is kind of funny and kind of crazy. Yeah, we met our junior year of high school. We had a math class together and we sat next to each other, and then we became really, really, really good friends and then just started dating. And that was in 2019. So we've been together for 5.5 years. We've been living together for 2 years and are just ready to get married and be married and enter this next chapter together. So I'm so excited. So for this vlog, we're gonna just go through some wedding things. I'll probably show you my Notion that I made. I made an entire Notion page with literally everything. I'm gonna have literally everything wedding related in this Notion page because it's just easy for me to have everything in one place. I'll probably still make like an Excel sheet or something or a Google Doc to send to other people, but I did share my Notion with like my mom and my dad and my sister, but not everybody needs to have like the full access to everything, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but for me it's nice to just have at least one place where there's literally everything. And then I need to get my ring resized, I believe. Like, I don't know, I definitely think it's like kind of too big. See, like I can just go like that and then it like moves around a lot. But I remember like when I tried them on, they sized me at the store. Well, also, I completely forgot to mention this. Fun fact, guys, me and Andrew actually went ring shopping together. We just went to like get an idea because I'm a very indecisive person and I have anxiety, and thinking about wearing a ring for the rest of my life that I have never tried on, never even like seen in person, I was just very anxious about it. I didn't know what I wanted because I wanted to make sure it looked good on me and felt right for me. So I knew pretty early that I wanted to go look at them in person and try them on, and then I wanted Andrew to pick it out and do that separately. So we decided back in December of last year, so 2023, we went because my parents, I also wanted my mom and my dad to go with me and my sister, so they were all here for Christmas, and it was near the end of December, and we decided to just go and look that way, like they could come with us, and since they live out of the country, and we could just get an idea, and then that way whenever Andrew was ready to go buy it, he would have all the details that he needed, you know? So we went and did that. I think I took pictures. I might have taken a clip that day. I don't know. We looked at rings. I always thought that I wanted a circle diamond. Like that was always on my Pinterest board. So I went in trying that on and immediately was like, yeah, I love this. And then I tried on like the oval. It was like really big and like bulky on my finger. I just didn't really like it. So I went back to the circle shape and looked at a few different designs and then kind of clearly had a favorite, but I let Andrew pick, obviously, and it was really fun and seamless experience. I definitely think if you're indecisive or you just have anxiety about the ring, or like if you're not sure you're gonna like a ring or you don't know what shape or whatever you want, I think you should go with your partner and try rings on. It's not gonna hurt anything and you can still be surprised. I was still surprised, honestly, since we went all the way in December. Like, this is the ring that I picked out. Basically, I really liked this one, and I told Andrew this is the one I really liked, but I wanted him to pick. And then he didn't propose until September of the next year. So by that point, I tried not to look at pictures. I tried to forget about it because I really wanted it to be a surprise, and it still was for me. I don't remember every specific detail. I had a great time. It's like a fun experience for you and your partner to do together, and then that way, like, they feel good about it because they don't have to worry about picking out a ring that you might not like, and you feel good about it because you know you're gonna love the ring because you helped pick out the shape, and everyone's happy, I think. So that's what we did. I have no regrets about that. I love it. I love my ring. That's that story. I kind of forgot about that. Oh yeah, back to my original thing. Sorry I'm all over the place. This is going to be a very chatty long vlog, but hopefully you stick with me and enjoy it. Anyways, so yeah, when I tried rings on initially, we also got my ring size, and I remember at the time I was like between sizes, and I feel like we might have went with the bigger size, and maybe now I just either lost weight or I'm cold. I don't know, because it's like really kind of big. But I do have the issue where like my knuckles are like bigger than this part of my finger, so I'm kind of worried, but I'm just gonna go in and see what they can do because it's definitely like bothering me how it twists around so much. So I'm just gonna see what they think I should do. I think maybe we could go down even like a half size, maybe they can do that. I don't know, but we're gonna go hopefully tomorrow. I think that's the plan, to just go and see. Hopefully it doesn't take long. Like, I'm really dreading dropping my ring off. Like, That's why I kind of put it off, because I just don't want to part with it. I feel naked without wearing it, and I've only worn it for like 2 weeks. But it's true. Like, once you like put it on, it feels right, and like I don't want to take it off ever, but I will have to. So it was just Amazon Prime Day the other day, and I ordered some packages that are wedding related, but mostly for my ring, and then one thing that I've been wanting for a while that I justified purchasing because of wedding things. So, okay, these are the 2 things I ordered that are ring related, which whenever I first got engaged, I went on TikTok and was like, what are people buying like as soon as they get engaged? And everybody was like, get this ring cleaner from Amazon because you want to keep your ring clean. And my jeweler that we got my ring at will clean my ring for free, but just in between cleanings, and if I just notice that I need to clean it like before engagement photos or something like that, like just last minute that I don't have time to take it to the jeweler, I have this little diamond dazzle stick which will clean my ring. So I got that. And then I got this little ring case box. It looks like this, and then there's like a little slot in here for your ring to go into, and I think this will just be nice to like throw in my purse or just carry around, because I don't really take my ring off too much, but sometimes I'm OCD about it, like at dinner or just something, or if I'm at work, I nanny, so sometimes we can get messy with like slime or Play-Doh and stuff, so if I just feel like I need to take it off, then I'll have like this to keep it in. It's like nice and compact, but I liked how it just had like a little actual slot for the ring, so it's not just like rolling around in there, you know what I mean? So that's the other thing I ordered for my ring. I totally forgot I got this shirt to perhaps wear to this bridal expo we're going to soon. If I don't wear it to that, I'll probably wear it to something else related to bridal. It just looks like this. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's got like little ruffly sleeves. It's still like kind of hot here, but it's getting warmer, so I don't know. It's getting colder. So I don't know if I'll wear that to the bridal show or not, but it's a white shirt either way, and it was like on sale. But my big purchase that I justified for wedding stuff was the Shark Flex Style. I've been wanting this for a very long time. I was this close to buying a Dyson, but I just really personally just cannot justify the price on them. Like, I barely could justify the price on this, and it's cheaper than the Dyson, but I really just want my hair to look its best, like obviously for pictures and just all wedding things. I'm going to be doing my own hair most likely for the wedding and everything leading up to the wedding, so I just think I'll feel better if I have like nice hair, and I'll use this obviously for personal life and not just wedding things, but the wedding definitely led me to buy it and justified it, and it was on sale for Amazon Prime Day. If you don't know what the Shark Flex Style is, it's basically like a hair dryer. Like, this part will dry your hair, and then you can switch out the tops, and this one will curl your hair. This one's kind of like for like a blowout, and I just think it'll cure all of my hair problems. I don't know, but I feel like it will. So I do want to try this soon. I don't know if it'll be in this vlog or the next one, because this one's probably getting kind of long. So stay tuned for my update on this, and I will link all these things down below for you guys if you are interested. I wanted to give you guys an update on my ring, because we did end up going to the jeweler where we got the ring at, just to see kind of like what they thought I should do and like my options. So we went to the jeweler, and I was showing him how it was kind of loose and everything, and he was like, yeah, that's definitely looser than like I would want it to be. And he said that like we definitely need to look into options because you don't want your ring to get damaged. I was like, yeah, because it's not like coming off my hand. Well, this was before. It was not coming off my hand, but it was definitely like loose. I showed y'all, so I don't know why I'm explaining all that again. So the guy said that most people's fingers shrink in the winter, so he wants to wait to officially like resize it, because he wants to let me see if my finger gets even smaller in the winter, because if we resize it now and then in a month it's colder and my hand shrinks up again, it's gonna be annoying. So for now, we did this little thing on the bottom of the ring, which is just like called a spacer or something. I'm not quite sure what it's called. Hopefully you can see that. It's just something that goes on the bottom of the ring and makes it a little bit tighter, so it's definitely like a lot harder to get off. As you can see, like it's like I really gotta try to get it off, but it does still twist around, which is kind of annoying. So we're kind of just gonna wait and see if my hand gets even smaller, because if we make it too tight, then it's not gonna be able to get on. But he said worst case we can also do like little divots inside the ring, like add something inside the ring to where it's basically like this but permanent, and you don't have to have this on your ring all the time, which is kind of nice. But I think I'm just gonna end up resizing it because it's still a little bit big. So this is a 5.5. Like when he tried on the 5 size on my finger, like the little sizer thing they have, it was very tight and hard to get off, and I was like stressing in the store trying to get that thing off, you know. Also, I was probably nervous, which made my hands maybe swell, I don't know. But for now, we're just gonna stick with the little spacer thing that he got, and we can get more on Amazon or something. Also, my mom got me this little jelly cat engagement ring, which is so cute. I love it. It was so sweet. A little surprise sent in the mail for me, and I just have it right here on my desk just staring at me. So anytime I'm doing wedding planning stuff, I just look at it, and it's so cute. So if you have anyone getting engaged soon, that's a great little gift, and it's super cute if they like jelly cats. Now I'm going to take you through the little Notion. It's not little, actually, it's quite large. The Notion page that I made for wedding planning. I'm gonna have to blur some stuff out, but just bear with me. So this is the home page of it. So this just has a little print that I made on Canva of our last name and like some little wedding stuff. I literally made that on Canva. Super easy and quick. Down here is a countdown. Again, we don't have a date, so this is just a random date. But once we do have a date, I can actually put the right one in. This is our current to-do list, so this is all the stuff that we want to do before we have a set date. Down here, I just have some pictures of the proposal, and then we just have like a calendar down here with just some events that we have coming up, wedding related. Over here, we have a navigation thing that just has all of the wedding pages I have so far. I'm probably going to be adding a lot more to this, but for now I'll try to show you some things without blurring it all out. So on the guest info, we have our guest list, which are little toggles. Then we have the seating chart, menu, and then like gifts. So this one is like, we'll write their name, what they gifted us, and if I have wrote them a thank you card or not, just to keep up with it for me. It makes it easier. I made this table and it has all of our guests' names, if they're on the bride or groom side. Don't know if that's really relevant, just thought it'd be nice to see. We have if we are giving them a +1, if they're family or friends, if they're coming to the reception, ceremony, or both, because we think we're going to be splitting it up. So we have a smaller reception and a bigger, no, we have a smaller ceremony and a bigger reception, but still to be determined on that. If they've confirmed through the RSVP thing, and then their table, because we're also going to have a seating chart that links to this. And then just some other random stuff that I'm not sure if I'll need, but I don't know what the food situation is, and their email maybe, I don't know. That's just like a rough one. We have our vendors. This is probably my favorite one because we have like research for certain vendors, and then down here I'm going to have just all of them at one place, so we have all of their contact information when they're coming and where I want them to be when they're supposed to be there. That way, this isn't all of them, of course, just some random ones. My venues research, I really like this page, but we have like the name, if we love it or like it, we're going to rank them. I've already kind of started that, how much they are, but of course it's hard to tell how much it is online. A lot of them don't share their prices, so you just have to message them. The capacity, where they're located, and then just some like random stuff in like locations and stuff. Then we just have some random stuff that are kind of blank right now. We have just like some bridal clothes that like I've been looking into, like some white dresses, like these ones from Hollister I think are really cute, but not sure if I'll purchase them right away. Some other like random things I think could be cute. Just some ideas, you know what I mean? Then we have some other things, and then here's like a mood board that I have. Here's maybe the idea. I don't really know, but lots of blues, as you can see. That's pretty much the wedding board with what I can really show you. A lot of it isn't even filled out, so a lot of these pages are still blank, but of course I'm going to be adding to them throughout this process, and I'll probably be adding a bunch of other pages and just other things that like come up as we continue to wedding plan. So far, that's what I have. Again, not fully complete, not even nearly complete, just some where to start. You know, you gotta start somewhere. So that's helpful for me, and maybe it's helpful for one of you guys, so I just wanted to share it. That's gonna be the end for today's vlog. It's probably kind of long because I talk a lot, but hopefully you enjoyed this vlog, and this is just the beginning of the wedding planning diaries, wedding diaries series I'm gonna be doing on here. So hopefully you like this kind of content and you stick around for the rest of it, because I think it'll be fun when we get into like really starting to wedding plan and like dress shopping and like all that kind of fun stuff. So stick around for that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to continue on watching me through my wedding and engagement journey. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you really, really soon in my next video.